Hi, my name is Robert Maillet, and I play the Master.
Could you just give us a brief, 1-2 sentence synopsis of The Strain for people that have not seen it?
It's the world of Guillermo del Toro.
That's a good way to explain it, actually. Can you explain your character and who he is?
The Master is the ancient vampire, and who likes to take control to make it in his own likeness. And he's just hunger. It's all about hunger. He wants blood, and humans happens to have blood in him. So he doesn't. For him, it's like, they treat the humans like cattle. So it's cattle, pretty much, and it's just very arrogant, total dominance, powerful, and he does what he wants without any consequences.
How's it portraying your character through body language and just being on screen?
It's very important how we move. Vampires are a bit different than humans. We have to look. It's very much moving like animalistic. We were trained how to move by a great dance choreographer, Roberto Campanello, and he trained all the actors how to move as vampires. And for me, it was important to get into the character, so the way he's very calm, and when he attacks, he's very animalistic, but he's very, the way he contorts his body, very stressed, because it's an old body he has, so it really helped me to get into the Master.
Have you read any of the books, or are you coming in with a fresh face on this?
When I was offered for it, I haven't read the books. I heard of it. I've seen the comic books. It's funny, but I did read the books afterwards, the 3 books. But when I was first heard about The Strain, it was like a year before I was offered offered the role, and we were in Toronto shooting Pacific Rim with Guillermo. And I was with my friends of mine. We went to the comic book store, and one of my friends said, because of my connection with Guillermo, said, Guillermo did this comic book, and I said, "Oh, that's cool." So he pointed out the character of the Master, saying, "You'll be perfect for that role if it ever does a movie or a TV show." And that would be cool, but I didn't know obviously it was going to happen. So I laughed it off. But a year later, I was offered the part of the Master. So there you go.
Awesome. What's it like being in a horror TV show, and not only a horror TV show, but a Guillermo del Toro produced horror show?
Like I say, he has his own world. He creates his own world, and very gothic and dark, and the way he writes his characters are very much important in his story. So you can really get behind them, and so it's, to me, being part of his world again after Pacific Rim, the second time around, was a privilege. And for him, it's all about details. The more detail in his world, the more realistic it is, the more real it is for him. And it was a privilege for me to work with him again.
And can you tell us anything for the fans for what's in store for the rest of the season?
Well, this is the second season. Now, I think the first season establishes the characters a lot. Now, the second season, the full-blown war. But it's also based on the second book, which is called The Fall. And the fall, it means the fall of humanity, the fall of society. So things don't look too good for the humans or the heroes of the story. There'll be some challenges for them, because the vampires are taking over. So it will be dark, that's for sure.